Hello Capricorn, welcome back. This is your monthly reading for November 2025. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, depending what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your November messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Capricorn, these are general readings. If you'd like insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Capricorn, also, if you're interested in learning tarot, you can head over to Alkemystica, where we share esoteric knowledge and courses on learning tarot. Capricorn, so we are going to have a look at any messages that come through for you. Then we'll have a look at your money and finances, love and relationships, health, any obstacles, blocks, or challenges, and overall message for November 2025. Capricorn. Show me the messages for Capricorn. Capricorn, November 2025. Okay, Capricorn, let's have a look at these messages. I am seeing there could be something in November that you might feel stuck in. You're stuck in some kind of situation, a situation that could feel a little bit tricky to get out of, a situation that you feel as if you're walking on eggshells. You have to be careful in some situation. You have to mind your P's and Q's. You have to pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the situation. Capricorn, for some of you, this could be some situation that you're working on. You're working towards something, working on something, being diligent with something. And this could be trying to build some kind of foundation. You're trying to build something up, and you may feel stuck in this situation, trying to build something up, trying to build on something. And it's not without some kind of challenge. The circumstances that you have in front of you are challenging in that there is some kind of situation that you need to be careful about. Capricorn, I also feel that for some of you, you may be building on something or maybe trying to set some kind of foundation in something which you may feel obligated to do. You may feel that this is your responsibility to maintain some kind of stability or maintain some kind of foundation. Something in which it's your responsibility to do this. You need to be the diligent one. You need to set some kind of guidelines. You need to set some kind of foundation in something. And it may feel as if whatever this is that you're trying to build up is getting to the point in which you're stuck in it. You're stuck in something, or you're feeling as if you're stuck in something. And it's challenging at this point. It's challenging or a little bit tricky to move forward, to push past whatever this is. But I feel, Capricorn, by the end of the month, I feel there's some kind of relief or something that may give way. Because I feel there is some kind of growth with whatever this is that you're doing. Capricorn, for example, for some of you, you may be dealing with relationships. I am seeing a possible relationship. You may be trying to build something with somebody, build a relationship with somebody. And it could feel a little bit tricky with this person. It could feel a little bit delicate with this person. It could feel as if you're having to pay attention to what you say with this person. And there could be something in which you feel trapped or you feel unable to move forward at this point. or there's some situation with this person that you have to be careful of, that you have to pay attention to. And it's something that you've been diligently trying to pursue, diligently trying to pay attention to move forward with. But it could feel as if you're at some kind of loss for words. For those of you that are trying to possibly communicate something to this person, you may be at a point in this relationship in which there's some loss of words here. Some of you may be dealing with work situations in which you're trying to build on something at work. This could be a work project. This could be something in which you need to collaborate with your coworkers on, in which it feels a little bit challenging. It feels as if you have to pay attention to what everybody else is doing, and it feels that you may be taking the brunt of this. You may be taking the larger part of responsibility for whatever this project is, whatever this is that you're working on with other people, with your coworkers. You may feel as if you have the majority of responsibility, as if whatever this is that you have to build on is resting in your hands, Capricorn. And it may be taking a bit of a toll on you. It may feel as if you're trapped in this situation, as if you're limited in some kind of situation. Capricorn, for some of you, if there's something financial going on, I am seeing that there could possibly be some limitation on resources here in November, something economic, some kind of limitation here, something in which dealing with resources or dealing with money could be tricky. But again, by the end of the month, I feel there's going to be some kind of growth in whatever this is that you're dealing with. There's going to be some kind of advancement. And I feel as if some kind of reprieve could come in at the end of the month, Capricorn. Let's have a look at money and finances. Money and finances, Capricorn. There could be something specifically for some of you. You may be dealing with some legal battle, something legal, some legal fees, something that you may have to pay for some court costs, some fine. This could be a fine for some of you. Something, again, this could be something in which you feel trapped in, something that you feel obligated to do, or that you have to do it, that you must do it. Something that could involve some kind of loss of money possibly, Capricorn, that you may have to pay out some kind of legal fees or spend some kind of money for some court costs. Capricorn, for some of you, I'm also feeling if you're not specifically dealing with something with court, this could be a month that finances start to balance out. I feel it's not going to be without challenges, especially towards the beginning of the month, but by the end of the month, there could be something that gives you a little bit of reprieve. And finances could start to balance out for you towards the end of the month. There could also be a situation in which somebody pays you back, in which somebody gives you some money that's owed to you, Capricorn. And again, some of you could be dealing specifically with a court situation. You may be dealing with a barrister, a lawyer, somebody that has to deal with the government, some kind of government official involving money in November. Love and relationships. There could be a choice, a decision that you have to make in November. Capricorn, for some of you, I am seeing there could be somebody that you're dealing with, a specific person that you're dealing with in November, a situation in which you may feel trapped in this situation, in this circumstance. You may have to make a decision about this person. You may be in a relationship in which you're trying to build some kind of foundation, build something with this individual, and this could be a little bit tricky. This could feel as if something you feel you have to do, Capricorn. Some of you may be in situations that you feel you have to stay in this relationship, for example. And so you may feel stuck. You may be taking responsibility for this relationship. Capricorn, if you're in this situation and have to make a decision, ask yourself, if you're in this situation, is your partner working equally towards this relationship? Because I'm seeing something 50-50 here. I feel something needs to be brought into balance with this relationship, Capricorn. So are you in a relationship in which there's 50-50 happening? Or do you feel as if you're taking on the majority of responsibility? Do you feel as if it's your responsibility to bring some kind of stability into this relationship, to provide some kind of security, to provide some kind of protection, to provide some kind of foundation for this relationship, when in actuality, this other individual may not be giving anything towards the relationship if you're in this situation, Capricorn? So ask yourself this question if you're in this situation. Is your partner giving an equal amount to the relationship, or do you feel as if you're responsible 100% for providing in this relationship, providing money, for example? You may be the primary breadwinner, or for providing some kind of security, for providing some kind of protection. Do you feel as if this is your responsibility? Because I feel, Capricorn, if you're in this situation, you may feel as if you're stuck in this situation. So ask yourself if this is happening. Because there's some kind of choice, some kind of decision that needs to be made, Capricorn. If you're in a long-term relationship, if you're married, there may need to be some kind of discussion with your partner, especially if it has to deal with money, if it has to deal with finances, if it has to deal with who's doing what in the relationship. Capricorn. Health. In health, I feel there's something with emotions happening here. Something with emotions, emotional health. And this may be directly related to family. I'm picking up a family energy here. Something in which it could be emotional, dealing with someone that you love or dealing with those that you love. But I feel there's some kind of emphasis on emotion. And I also feel health-wise, there could be something very stable, something comfortable in your situation, but something that may feel as if it's reached some kind of conclusion. Capricorn. Let's check obstacle, block, or challenge. Some kind of challenge with something happening at home, something with the house, something with the home. This could be something domestic that's happening at home, especially if you're in a long-term relationship or if you are married. There could be some tricky situation at home. Again, some situation which you may have to make a decision regarding something, a decision quite possibly as to this feeling trapped, this idea of feeling trapped or being limited with something. Capricorn, for some of you, I'm also picking up there could be something with limited funds or limited money. If you need to make some kind of repairs with your house, because I feel there could be something with having to repair something with your house in which money may be limited. I'm also picking up that there could be something here with the foundation of the house, something which needs to be fortified, or quite possibly something with windows. Capricorn, something with the windows in your house. And so this could be a challenge here in November. This could be something, Capricorn, for some of you, I'm feeling as if something needs to be wrapped or something needs to be covered in November when it comes to something in the house or something with the windows. Let's check your overall message. Be mindful of the moment. Very nice, Capricorn. So whatever's happening in November, again, there could be a decision that you need to make in love and relationships. It could feel a little heavy at the beginning of the month, especially if you feel that you're responsible for doing something, responsible for providing some kind of security, providing some kind of stability, responsible for maintaining some kind of foundation or having to work towards building some kind of foundation. This could be tricky. It may be tricky dealing with a specific individual. You may feel trapped in a situation, or you may feel some kind of loss in some kind of situation, especially if it has to deal with finances, especially if for some of you you're dealing with court costs or something legal. But I do feel, again, by the end of the month, I feel there'll be some kind of reprieve. I feel something could grow. Be mindful of the moment in anything that you're doing, especially if there's some kind of tricky situation, if you have to communicate something to somebody, if you have to pay attention, because I am seeing, again, to pay attention, be diligent in what it is that you're doing. Pay attention to what it is that you're doing and think things through in the month of November. Capricorn. So those are your messages for November 2025. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.